Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. A leap at the wall by Upton, but he can't bring it back. It's a home run. And here's Renato Nunez. This will take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. The average coming into play right at 320. 10 home runs and 33 driven in. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Ball one as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So now to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits with second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shot.
Two-run shot to straightaway center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, you could see when that one was tracking towards home, that was a hanging breaker right over the middle part of the plate, and that one wasn't coming back.
Here's Albert now.
The first baseman, number 5.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Pitch on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chasing after it is Santander. He's there and records the first out.
Number 2.
Ready for another chance? Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. Hard hit at third. He's got it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So they get a couple of runs. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Anthony Santander the next to bat. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
In now for the O's, Austin Hayes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. The pitch. Nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and the deficit remains 5-2. Digging in now, Anthony Rendon. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 3 for 6.
Anthony Rendon.
First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. Ground. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Next to the Angels, the designated hitter, Tommy.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Tommy La Stella. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hayes on the run for it. At the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now. Justin Upton the next to hit. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Upton, or simply J-Up, he's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him. Line to the right side, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now. Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hit in. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Trout. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Ramon Urias. Simmons is there. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols. Saves an error and ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Into the box now, Brian Goodwin. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Now here's a fly ball. Well, Hayes on the run for it. To the track, to the wall. And it's gone into the bleachers.
Number 59.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
At the plate, David Fletcher reined in to second for one. On to Davis for a side retiring. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
The windup and the 0-1.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Dwight Smith Jr. will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. In there, a base hit. And they'll throw behind the runner to first.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 6. Anthony.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Tommy LaStella.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Tommy LaStella to bat next.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Bottom of the inning now. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fastball in there for a called strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Matt Andriese will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Behind 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Davis has just recently claimed a big career milestone as he currently stands at exactly 300 career big league home runs.
Matty, that's a special number right there. I don't know how many guys have ever put on a uniform that have 300+ homers. I know he's not challenging Hammer and Hank Aaron right now, but that's a big number.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Here's Justin Upton now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Justin Upton.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So he continues to hit the ball well, his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Line toward right center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Jason Castro will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Wade LeBlanc gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Romo Yarias.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Trey Mancini stands in as he looks at a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Striding in once again, Renato Nunez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the belt, the pitch started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Mancini leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Orioles leave 1. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Settling in now, Anthony Rendon. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Liner in there for a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around this.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance, but he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
First pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Runners on first with 1 down. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Into the flag court and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
The batter, the left fielder, Justin.
At the plate now, Justin Upton, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get Upton as he's retired, trying to bunt his way on.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brian Goodwin.
Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them. Stepping into the box, Dwight Smith Jr. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it is Goodwin. 1 down. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Buchter is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Austin Hayes takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Austin wins. Is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fielded by Rendon. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Orioles. And as you can see, they are way behind. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Wade LeBlanc makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Jason Castro. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Looked like he broke into his home run trot a little early, and I can't blame him. He's already had 2, but this one just misses, and he'll settle for a double. Having a heck of a game, though.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. Castro isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play.
Now batting.
Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Weak grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. They're on just 4 pitches, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Popped up. Fletcher is there for it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 16.
So here's Trey Mancini. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ian Bedrosian takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Hit in the air to center field. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1, and they remain well behind. Now in the box, David Fletcher.
Leading off for the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And look at this. A bunt attempt to start the 9th. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rendon. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Big man will try to bunt his way aboard. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mancini is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Nothing across. Coming to the plate now, Renato Nunez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Count is 1-2 now. Lifted in the air out to left. Upton is there, and that's
Now batting, the designated hitter, White.
To the
Smith Jr.
first delivery to him on the way. Taken but called a strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. Fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. Los Angeles scored a lucky 13 in this one. Matt Andriese claims the win out of the pen, his first. Asher,
the beginning of the work week. we are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Angels enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next, Shohei Ohtani is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. And a good pitch there as this is
nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
No balls and 1 strike. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Eaton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Upton is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Juan Soto. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Simmons has it. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Now here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The second baseman, David Fletcher.
Now batting, David Fletcher. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there.